Hello, internet denizens, and welcome to the reading room for another Fundamentalist Fails. This failure, it was audience voted, and I both resent and adore my chat for voting this. Look, I basically had to go through it. It did have some music in, so I had to cut it out. We're going to be looking at what a sort of fundamentalist or religious superhero looks like. Oh boy. Oh boy. So flicking through this, the title really is it really is my impressions while going through it at like 12 times speed or something. So I can't say, like, it really does look like just Batman, but absolutely abysmal. So I've got the first episode here, and I do apologize. I had to chop it up because of the music. I don't know if it's copyrighted, so I kind of doubt it, but it's better to be safe than sorry on YouTube these days. I'm getting flagged for all kinds of things. So it seems religious people seem particularly sensitive to people critiquing and criticizing their work. I don't know why. It's I really encourage people to critique and criticize my work, but never mind. That's their prerogative, I guess. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a Friday. It's Friday, and Friday means Fundamentalist Fails, which is fantastic, and I love it. I love it. It's very good to see you. Hello, Ember. How you doing, Big Bad Mama? Hey, Kaya. Yeah, good to see you across the Tasman. Hey, how's New Zealand doing? And Damon, good to see you as well. It's so good to see you all. But this looks absolutely terrible. Like, I'm not going to lie, it looks awful. So I kind of, it's really funny. I did mention this on a couple of other streams, but when I put up the poll and people voted for it and stuff, and I basically, I mean, I didn't hope that it'd be voted, but I kind of suspected that you there in chat, yes, I'm talking to you, you in your infinite wisdom would vote for me to watch this thing. I'm kind of dreading how bad it is. Like, I don't mind good bad. I just don't like bad. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll explain that a bit. Good bad is stuff like The Room and stuff that's so bad it's hilarious. And I'm really hoping for that. I'm really hoping that you guys know what you're doing, and it's that awesome kind of terrible that it just makes you laugh. Bad is when it is trying to be cringe kind of thing, or it's trying to be terrible and it just isn't working. Yeah, actually, that's in dispute, Kaya. That's absolutely my home of the Pavlova. Okay, that's in dispute. I dispute that. So the funny thing was that I went to my wife and I went, oh no, next week is going to be, horrible. And she's like, why? You love that? You love Fridays for the fundamental. I'm like, chat just voted for me to watch this show, Bible Man. And she's like, yeah, I know. I was in chat. I voted for that. And I'm like, you realize the title was Torture Mark with Bible Man? She's like, yeah. And then I love her laugh. Just the most, I mean, it's not evil. It's just, true mirth is always fun to see. So thank you to all of you. Yeah, my first mistake is trusting you. Yes. No, look, it's one of those things. You got to trust your chat. You got to trust your chat. I don't know why I keep doing it. Look, I keep trusting Beamsy, and you see where that gets me. And all of our love to Beamsy. Actually, a big shout out to Beamsy, he's a regular on my channel, and we love him despite of all of having to get out of box stick upon occasion. Happy birthday, Beamsy. I wish you all the best. Oh yeah, she threw me under the bus. Oh yeah, because she wanted to see it as well. So she's not voting in my best interest. She's voting to see what she wants to see. So yeah, happy Beamsy Day, absolutely. But I love that you're all here. I love that you're going to watch me witness this pain. It's terrible. I've got a few things to go through just up front, and I thank you for bearing with me through this. I do have a open room coming up, and I will be sending emails out to people who I've engaged with in the past, but that's a reverse room rumble. So if you've ever watched one of my room rumbles, it's basically me going by myself into a room with people that disagree with me and arguing with everybody and putting across points, but trying to be respectful and engaging about it without, sort of being nasty, or at least I try. And I really think that they've done, really well. But I think one of the things that I toyed with is having people coming back into my room and doing the same, like challenge me on my beliefs, or, show your beliefs to me, or, because it's always me going in there and going, "You're an atheist, show evolution." And it's like, well, thing has nothing to do with the other, but okay, that's okay. I'm happy to sort of talk about it. So this is going to be a reverse room rumble. So I hope you can join me for that. That's going to be on Tuesday night, I believe, Tuesday night Eastern time, which I had a little confusion about sort of scheduling, but Tuesday night Eastern time is going to be lots of fun. That's Wednesday morning coming up. And I'm going to send emails out to people and sort of say, hey, have you had a cheeky Australian come and give you a hard time? It's time for revenge. Let's go. Well, Jeff, no, I totally agree with you, Jeff. I totally agree with you. However, it's not really about causing chaos. It's just sort of being able to go into a room and sort of stand by your beliefs and your opinions, not being afraid to say, hey, I disagree with all of you, and that's okay. That's all right. We can have a discussion about it, and hopefully sort of discuss it and have a good conversation, even though we totally disagree. I think that's a really good thing to do. Hey, Jess, it's so good to see you. Hey, Jess. And yeah, so I'm running that, and we'll see how it goes. The first episode title is who/what is I can't remember the title. It was like who/what is God with S in parentheses, like God or gods, and what do he, she, they want. Like, so I tried to cover all bases on all gods kind of thing. So it should be interesting. Hopefully we'll get a lot of really diverse range of people, what they say that God is, and what they want, because they all think that that's something different. But today we are doing Bibbleman. Yes, Bibbleman. Yes. Okay. I'll get this up, and I kind of just grabbed this from wherever. So the quality is absolutely abysmal. I think it was like copied by an ailing scribe from VHS video at some point. So it's absolutely abysmal, really. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And this is the first episode. I don't know if this is the best episode. It kind of the quality is absolutely shocking. Like, this VHS video rip is just embarrassing, quite frankly. But it'll do, I guess. I guess we'll get the entire Bibbleman experience, including watching it on really crappy VHS. So yeah, apparently that's part of the experience. Now, it isn't very long, mostly because I cut all the music out of it, but I did get 2 episodes. So if it runs a bit short, I can watch a second one, depending on how we all feel. Is more than 1 episode of Bibbleman a good idea? Probably not. Probably absolutely not. But, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. And we'll be stopping it. We'll be talking about the deep and convincing message it has as we go through. So hold on to your hats. Get your copy of the Atheist Guide to the Old Testament ready. Get your copy of the Satanic Bible all ready, because we're doing Bibbleman. Bigfoot Jesus approved. Oh, do let me know if the sound's too low or high or upsetting to you, or if I should mute it because people talking make you uncomfortable. Just give me some feedback. That's fine. This is so weird. This staircase, it's like made of brick and what appears to be dinosaur bone. I don't get the reference, but neither will anybody else because this is the first episode. So there's nothing here that would say that this is, there's some reason for this to be made out of bone. Maybe he just likes the bone sort of thing. The man keeps fish. He keeps clownfish, in fact. I feel like the Foley artist didn't do a good job. Is that me being really nasty? I don't think so. It's just, the Foley artist did not do well. Those footsteps do not sound like, they sound like high heels. Is this guy wearing high heels? Like your average shoe doesn't make that much of a, I feel like they just got generic Foley sounds. Look, if it was bubbling that loud, you could hear it anywhere in the room. So it should be bubbling. You know what I mean? Like the Foley artist, come on, guys. It doesn't like. Oh, he's got that sophisticated handprint. Like, if you don't have an eye scanner, your Bible layer is not going to be properly secure. Just sort it out, Bible man. Okay, so that was a song of like just kids dancing out the front of a house. I suspect that they get kids to just from the youth group or dance club or look, I don't know churches. I don't know what they do. I got to be honest with you, but I presume that they have some sort of after school activities, and one of them definitely is dance. Or maybe they go around schools and recruit them. I don't know what they do, but there's like a series of kids just dancing out the front of this house waiting for this girl.
My little late one.
Was that Jared Leto? I think that was Jared Leto.
The fun's about to start.
Yeah, that's not right. That's a guy looking to kidnap a kid. Look, if he brings out a lollipop, just we're turning this off. Okay, that's not cool. This is so weird. I think that is the Joker, or it's trying to be the Joker. Which is why when I flicked past this on fast speed to find all the music, I was sort of saying, that's why I think it's like Batman but terrible, because that is quite obviously trying to be the Joker.
Gee,
and not the good version, not like the Heath Ledger version from the Dark Knight trilogy. It's trying to be the Joker from the Adam West TV series, the lame one.
thanks for showing up.
Wow, that was so good. Thanks for showing up. Oh, so here's what's happening. So they were doing a dance routine. Maybe she was supposed to be in the dance routine, and they're just shaming her because maybe she's poor and her parents can't give her a lift or something. They have to work. Look, I'm creating all of this backstory in my head. So she's poor and her parents have to work at, I don't know, the mill or the steel plant, or look, I'm just making up some kind of 8 Mile scenario here. And she has to ride her bike, so she couldn't get there in time. And the Christian kids are proceeding to shame her because she is poor and don't have rich parents with cars. Yeah.
My, they look mad.
Oh, that is no, stop. Yeah, no, that's trying to be the Joker and coming out, real, you've got some real, look, I'm all for using makeup to express yourself, but dude, ease up on the lips. Like, seriously, that's not cool. I'm scared of what this is about, to be honest with you.
Oh, they probably won't like you now.
they probably, well, I mean, they're Christian kids. They're like the most judgmental people on the planet. Of course, they're not going to, they wouldn't like her, whatever she did. I've got feeling, just from what I've picked up, that's more to do with her skin tone than anything else. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Does he want them not to like her? Is that his plan? Like, get ostracized? Does he prey on the weak on the outskirts? Who is this character? I'm really worried now. I'll keep going, but my hand's over the stop button here. This is what you recommended. You freaking monsters. You're monsters.
Ashley, that's been the third time this week. What's the deal, Ashley?
That's been the third time this week. Okay. Well, that look, I mean, they're kids. They're going to be like kids. Kids are mean. Kids definitely are mean. Look, I was a kid. I've experienced other kids. Kids are mean. Yeah, Donald Trump's. Yeah, a little. I think. What's worrying is that Donald Trump is more orange than that, which is just frightening, quite frankly. But
I had to take care.
yeah, I think this guy's more yellowish, I guess. He's got more of a yellow sort of more tangerine-ish. Like Donald Trump is actually sort of really orange, which is frightening. It's frightening.
Of my mom. A one, a two, a one, a two, three.
Okay. This seems like sleep gas. Okay.
I had to take care of my mom. Come on, Ashley.
Okay, so what they're basically saying is that this guy is he's putting lies in the mouths of children, which I hope is all that he's putting in the mouths of children, quite frankly. I really do, because this seems really, really unsettling. But yeah, I think that's where they're getting at. And he's blowing lie juice on the no. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I don't know why you made me do this. I blame all of you in chat, quite frankly. And holy crap. I don't remember Batman where the Joker blew green lie gas on children. I don't remember that episode, but oh boy. Green gas, poor oral hygiene. Yeah, you're probably right. He needs to go to the dentist. He needs to actually, I need to go to the dentist now that I come to think about it. I do have to make an appointment. So let's talk about oral hygiene. Go to the dentist. It's absolutely important. Use floss. That's really important too. I neglected my teeth when I was younger, and I paid for it when I was older, kind of thing. I got off pretty easy, but a lot of people don't, and a lot of people can't afford it. And a lot of people can't afford to have cars so their parents can take them to do dance routines with the rest of their, I'm going to say youth club. I don't know what this is. I don't know church things. So I'm going to say youth club because I'm aware that those exist. Either that or they're just doing it in their own time for no reason. So yeah, bench thinker, I will 100% blame you all for this, quite frankly. Like 100%. Oh boy.
Last time you said you had to take care of your cat.
A tisket, a tasket, they're going to blow a gasket. I think my cat might have given what it had to my mom.
I think my cat might have given what it had to my mom.
Okay, well, yeah, no, a cross-species contamination of some sort of illness is probably from a cat, like a felinoid, to a mother. Yeah, no, that's probably not going to happen. Either that or you've got to call the CDC immediately, like immediately. Most churches have a youth group. Okay, is that like a Protestant thing, or is it a Catholic thing, or both, or all of them? I don't really know. Like, I know that the Church of the Satanic Temple was doing youth a youth after school groups. Is that the same thing, like after school groups kind of thing? Is that, well, toxoplasmosis? Well, I was thinking more of just severe halitosis, just severe rotten breath kind of thing. I don't think Batman really had a religion, did he? I don't think it really got into religion, quite frankly. So, but yeah, they need to call the CDC immediately if there's cats giving illnesses to people. Absolutely.
Those excuses are lame. Why don't you just admit you're lying?
I am not lying. You're just picking on me because I'm the youngest.
Oh, yeah, right, Ashley.
Whoa, give her a break, man.
Yeah, Ryan, starting an argument isn't going to help.
Yeah, and you might want to try and find out what's happening in her life, like, why she's lying kind of thing. And I guess when you have stuff like this, I mean, kids will be kids will be mean. I just, I personally think it's because they just don't like her cultural and ethnic background, quite frankly. But I mean, that's just my suspicion. Well, yeah, possibly, but I mean, if you had an outbreak of cat scratch fever, is that where you get like you get scratched by a cat and it makes like it just gets a little red and sore kind of thing? I thought that was just an allergy, to be honest with you, because I know that people have had that, but oh. Cat scratch disease. Infection of the lymph nodes following a scratch or a bite from a cat. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that's basically it. It's you basically have just an allergic reaction and a thingo. Yeah, I mean, it can make you sick. That's true. That's true. So she could have been telling the truth. The cat scratched her mother. Her mother, got cat scratch fever. Man, that's hard to say. Hey, if you want something hard to say, seriously, say Irish wristwatch. It took me years to perfect saying that. I'm not even joking. It was a hit song by Ted Nugent. Well, this is apparently a dude called Willie Ames, and he's apparently like an ex-alcoholic that did this after getting sober. So he foisted all of this on us. Wow, that was a terrible transition. I mean, they're working with what they got, and that outfit, what the hell? Okay, all right. I mean, yellow and purple, sure. What's with the yellow and purple anyway? Is that some significant color to Christians? Is that sort of mean something that I'm unaware of? I don't know. I don't know. Look, I think it was a musical number I cut out and Bible Man teleported in. I don't know what Bible Man's powers are, so I'm not going to say it couldn't happen, but it wasn't a great transition.
Hi, kids.
Bible Man.
Did he just go, ooh, Bible Man? Is he scared? Is he horny? I don't understand this emotion. What was that? Was that like extra large Oompa Loompa did not convey what he was feeling well. He really didn't.
The rehearsal for your youth group going?
We're just about ready.
Yeah, that's great.
Good. Well, it was
that rehearsal for your youth group. Okay, so it is a youth group. Okay, we've confirmed this. Chat, we've confirmed it's a youth group. Oh, you've been to Christian and Catholics and both form some. Okay, so that's sort of a universal Christian thing. I got it. I'm sorry, I'm swimming in waters herefore unknown to marks everywhere. I don't know what this is. I don't know Christian cultural significance of this. I don't know the significance of purple and yellow, but I feel like if he is a Christian Batman, he's not going to be slinking in any shadows anytime soon. he will not be the night. He will be maybe sunset when it's purplish, and you know, that's where he's blending in on the horizon, of course, not like anywhere else. The porch railing looks like teeth. Oh no, maybe episode is about oral hygiene.
Praying, and I felt led to come by and encourage you.
Encourage you. What is he? Oh, he's got a spidey sense of some sort. He's got a Bibble sense. Is that he's got a Christo sense? Is that what is this sense? What is this telepathy / warning system that he's got? What are this man's powers? I have to know. They have not made that clear. They have not made that clear. Like, he seems like he's just a rich guy with computers, but he teleported in. Is that where's the origin story? Teeth. Okay, well, let's have a look. Sorry. Oh yeah, you're right. The house is a monster. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, look at that. It looks like teeth. Now I can't unsee that. Thanks, Daryl. Now I can. Oh, it's a miracle. Is this the return of Jesus? Is he here to bring the Armageddon? Is that what's happening? He's the great Bible. He sends out fake Donald Trumps. Well, he's history's worst joker in my mind. I don't know. I just don't want any more Donald Trumps in the world. One is more than plenty. I'm sorry. It's more than plenty. It's too much. Too much. One is too much. I don't. Plus, I mean, he needs to put on a lot of weight before he can start being a Donald Trump. I gotta say, he has to. Oh, that was a look. Oh, is that like his child abuser sense? I don't know. Maybe he's Bible man and a dentist, and he's just smelling the halitosis. He's like, I know that smell. Someone's got rotten teeth. This is actually about dentistry. I'm telling you.
Bible man, what is it? What's wrong with him? Bible man,
Bible man, what is it? What? Why are they suddenly so interested? Maybe he saw a squirrel. Have you ever thought about that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that in Matthew 5.
Not sure, but I do know in Matthew 5. Does that have some relevance?
Do know that in Matthew 5, 14 and 16, Jesus said that you are like the light for the whole world.
What? Okay, so Matthew 5, 15 to 16. Okay, gotcha. All right. What version? Should we go KJV? Are we feeling that fundy? I think it's fundamental. I think we got to do KJV. Just at least, do the fundy experience, because the fundies always do the KJV. 15 and 16. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. No, we have electricity now. That's not how that works. But no, I got to admit, people don't light candles and put it under a bushel unless they are arsonists. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. But I don't think that that's anything to do with a father. That's just you doing good things. That's basically, is that leading by example? Maybe. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just basically, but here's the thing, like, it's basically saying, don't do good works in secret. You've got to make them known to everybody. Isn't that kind of arrogant? Can't you just, I think it's a lot more, doing things that are good for no reward, including knowing that if you donate and just don't even say anything about it. I think you're just a good person. I don't think you've got to show everybody your good works. It's kind of a little bit arrogant to do so. I think there is merit in saying, hey, if you do good things and people see, that's great, lead by example. But I don't think that if you do something that's worthy and good, whatever that may be, and nobody knows about it, it's any less of a good deed. So I think Bible Man is actually wrong here, or the Bible's wrong here.
Andy said that you should let.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good statement, Kaya. I hope I'm not butchering your name, by the way. Should I just call you KIC? I'm going to go for Kick. Hey, Kick. It's what you do when no one's watching. Absolutely. I totally agree. I think that is wise advice from your dad there. There's nothing wrong with people seeing you do good things, but, don't do it because people are watching, which is this Bible suggests.
Let that light shine so that people will see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven.
Yeah, I don't know why the Father in heaven gets the credit. I don't. Pale Man is always wrong. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, I get you, Pedro. Roundabout, sure. Yeah, we try to maximize well-being for everybody, sure.
When you perform tonight, be that light.
See you there.
Okay, good luck.
When you perform, be that light. Well, I mean, he's trying to encourage them, doing it in a really weird roundabout way. They've worked hard, they've practiced, except for this girl who's too poor to have her parents take her to the practice, which I don't think the other kids should be hassling her about, but yeah, I mean, it's generic good advice. I think there was a Katy Perry song about letting your light shine. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad advice. It's not terrible. I just I don't understand why God has to come into it, And I guess that's the thing about performative stuff, like people really love when people are putting passion into things. And I remember being younger and sort of stuff like acting and things. I always was good at it, but I'd always worry too much about what other people thought. And sort of, I think growing up, you realize it doesn't matter what other people think as long as you're enjoying doing it. But the problem I have with this is these kids are probably sort of rounded up to doing this, not because they really love it, but because, maybe she's being forced to do this Sunday, this youth group, this youth group dance troupe thing by her parents, right? And she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to be the dancing monkey on the stage. Because who would want to be a dancing monkey that does things that other people make them do, even though they want to do it? Chat, who would make somebody say watch something that they don't want to watch to see them squirm and be, not enjoy it, even though they don't want to do it? Who would do that, chat? Who would do that? That would be horrible, chat. That would be horrible, right? That would be awful. Yeah, and maybe that, so this is my main problem. I'm so joking, like seriously, I'm loving every second of this. I got to be honest with you. There's so much wrong with this. Like just the idea that it's simplified so much, like what could be a complex issue that this little girl is having is being simplified into, oh, you tell a lie, it's all bad. Maybe ask why she's telling the lie, because it's not going to be a discount joker, behind a tree making her lie. Maybe, this is the thing. It's so bad. Holy crap.
Bye.
Why does he walk away? Why is he walking anywhere? You can teleport, sir. You can teleport. Okay, all right. So he needs distance to teleport. Okay, gotcha. Get off camera and then teleport. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper that way. Gotcha.
Whoa, we better get going.
Yeah, I've got to get home. Yeah, see you at the church.
Yeah, see ya.
That fist bump was pretty ordinary, sir. You up your game. You got to up your fist bump game. That was mediocre at best.
I guess I'm sorry for what I said.
Okay, that's not an apology. I guess I'm sorry for what I said. That's not an apology. And her mum could have got scratch cat fever, as chat has pointed out, sir. You should say, I am sorry. Like that is not. Get him Bible? Okay.
That's okay.
Hang on a minute.
Wait, he's got an idea. Is it going to be a Bible man worthy idea? What would Bible man do? Because Bible man certainly wouldn't actually take a nuanced approach to things. Like quoting a verse is And anyway, so he said, like, let your good works shine. How is doing a dance routine good works? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just I'm not sure it's big on charity or anything. Maybe if they're doing it for people for free. Yeah, no, this is 1995. This is definitely 95. It's mid-90s. And it has that mid-90s feel, I gotta say. 90s was an interesting time. Let's just call it interesting. Interesting time. Oh, that Oompa Loompa's still there. Holy crap.
I kind of have a lot to do, so I thought maybe you could help me out.
Oh, I don't like where this is going. Stop. How old was I in the 90s? Hold it, I got to do some quick math. I was 14. I was 14 in the 90s, like at 90. So I was 19 when this came out. So this is the kind of thing that wouldn't interest me, even if I was Christian, which I wasn't. So I wouldn't have seen it anyway. So, yeah, no, I gotcha. But yeah, the clothing and everything is definitely sort of 90s kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe 80s. I gotta say. I mean, the VHS is pretty awful. It does seem like an 80s VHS that's been left in the sun. I gotcha on that one. The production value was pretty crappy. But I think that's just a result of, the way it was filmed and everything. I don't think that's to do with the time.
I guess so.
Could you be responsible for bringing half the music?
Half?
Well, yeah, that way we could, kind of be a team.
Okay, I don't like what this kid don't. Why half the music? You're responsible for half them. Does she have to pick out the songs? Is that what she's got to do? What if she goes for some 9 Inch Nails and stuff? What are you going to do then? Don't you have the music already? Like, aren't you a dance troupe? Don't you like choreograph to music? Well, I mean, look. Okay, the acting is bad. I will give a bit of leeway for kids because kids. Then okay.
Sure.
Cool. See you there.
See ya.
Oh, they've already got the music. Why does she have to bring you can't carry? That's half the music, so you can't carry 2 tapes. Look, dude, you got to get to the gym. I'm telling you, if you can't carry 2 tapes, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You really have to, do some exercise, do some Pilates. I don't care what you do. So is this just sort of saying, hey, well, I didn't trust you before, I'm going to trust you now? I think I know where this is going. I think someone's in for disappointment, quite frankly. But
Ooh, Fibbler, you are good. Oh,
did he just say fibbler? I don't know what a fibbler is. I'm kind of really hesitant, but I will look it up on Urban Dictionary. Oh, okay. A fibbler is a mix between a fibber and a light. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting. That's not as bad as I was expecting. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. That's fine. I was expecting something else.
Really, I can't take all the praise. The master's gonna love you.
Who's the master? Is that Satan? Is Satan the master? Is that it? Are they trying to steal their souls? Is that the concept here? But they can't say it because it's children and they'll get scared. I thought they were trying to scare children. I don't know. It's weird. That also doesn't look like a real tree. It looks made up.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're enjoying this a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Okay, so there was a dance number there, and these kids have got the most they don't have even costumes or anything. They've just got like they're just wearing clothes. I don't. It's a really bad thing. And look, there were so many songs in this. We'll probably be okay because this is lost to the annals of the internet. But I'm kind of very, very paranoid when it comes to music and stuff. And the director said, "Talk chaotically," and so it was done. That's not a good look. Stop. Oh no. Oh no. Are they aware of the church? When did the church scandals come out? This is terrible. I don't know what church this is, but if this is the Catholic Church, this is really terrible. Like really terrible. So by the 1990s, cases begin significant media attention. Yeah, so you've got to know what happened. Yeah, no, this is not cool. And he's trying to be like the Joker. He's got the tie and sort of, brocheted vest kind of thing. He is really trying to be the Joker. When did Dark Knight actually come out? That was 2000 and something.
Hey, terrific job.
Don't they see him? He's just sitting up there. Is he a spirit? Is he supposed to be ephemeral or some kind of ghost or something? Like, if so, why was he hiding behind the tree? I don't get it, because if he couldn't be seen by the children, there was no reason for him to be hiding behind the tree. He could have just stood out in the open. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Can he be seen by the children or not seen by the children? Because if he can be seen by the children, then why hide behind a tree? He didn't know Bible Man was going to show up. It's very strange.
Okay. Hey, listen, the audio technician needs the other music cassette for the show.
My, we did boo-boo this time.
Oh, so she forgot so this is why you'll be disappointed. Okay.
Didn't we?
Quick, think of something quick. Ryan, have you got the tape?
Ashley, give him the music.
What are you talking about, Ryan? It's your responsibility. Now, say it now.
What are you talking about, Ryan? That's your responsibility.
There's that halitosis. Dentists are important. Look, I don't understand this. How you could not see someone with that brighter pants is beyond me. And I'm kind of seeing that 80s thing you were talking about. He really, like the pastels and stuff, was definitely 80s. I'm kind of with you, to be honest with you. But, you know, what you've got to remember is that church people are probably 10 years behind everybody else. So, yeah, and that's actually Kiwi Bob. I mean, that's a fair comment. But that's what they're sort of minimizing this to. Like, seriously. Do I have a green tie? No, I do not. I do not. No.
What? I gave that music to you.
You did not just picking on me again.
She's lying.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Who's that?
All right, it's enough. I will straighten this out later. I'm going to go dismiss the congregation.
Dismiss the congregation. Are they a class? I dismiss the congregation. Like, is that what they say? You dismiss, like, you are dismissed. Feel free to return to your homes. God is done with you. You are dismissed. What the hell? Yeah, they really do, don't they? They really do. Yeah, no, I do have ties. I do have ties. None of them are that green. I think the most outrageous tie I've ever worn is a tie with the scream on it. You know, the picture by the painting by Ebert Munch, which is the person going, you know, that's probably the best tie that I ever had, and I think somebody borrowed that and never give it back, or yeah, I don't know, but I have worn ties throughout my life. That was probably the most extreme one.
I come back.
Oh, really? No one gets out until they're done. No one gets out till your soul is saved. Nobody. Does not sound like a fun time, quite frankly.
I want an explanation.
Oh, you want an explanation? Okay. I promised this congregation 2 dances from the children. They're only getting 1. How dare you? I'm so mad right now. He's definitely giving, you know, angry evangelical energy right there. That angry evangelical energy. I want an explanation. Okay, that guy enjoying himself too much around children. Just stop. Stop. Stop.
I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but there has been a problem with the second portion of our youth group presentation.
So no one can see him. I mean, certainly if they could see him, they'd be saying, what's that Oompa Loompa doing? Why is there an Oompa Loompa in church? Why is he up on the stage?
And I'm afraid we're going to have to reschedule.
You realize, of course, that this is all your fault. Oh, your fault.
What is he doing? Why doesn't he make the guy lie? Right? If you're trying to destroy the church. And why is this demon allowed in church anyway? How'd he get in? So are you saying that Bible Man has a teleporter, but he can't protect churches? Why doesn't he have an anti-demon thing? Is this a demon? Is this just a person? Is it a supervillain? What's going on? I don't have questions. He said he had a master, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's a demon. No, I will talk as much as I want. I will look. I'm here to watch.
I'm sorry. Yes, we'll let you know.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking requests at this time, Gigi. Milking it. Okay, Gigi. Settle down. Look, they're available online. You do realize this. If you want to watch the Bible Man things, they're on the internet. I mean, it's amazing, but that is a thing. I don't know why they're on the internet. I just, you know.
Everybody had a good show?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you? Good.
That makeup is terrible or awesome. I don't know which it is. It's either terrible or awesome. Look, this is what I'm doing. I'm pausing every 2 seconds to hassle this thing. You know, you can take whatever you want from that. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm doing what I'm doing. And you know, if you want to do something, yeah, go do your own thing. That's cool. All good. I don't mind. All good. Oh, look at that. He's seen something. His Bibble vision. His Bibble sense. Yeah, no, you can comment all you want. I don't really care though. Just saying. I'm good. I'm really good. It's not a problem. Yeah, I think that was the result of being dropped into chemicals. It melted his nose. It
Whoops. We don't look very cheery now, do we?
We'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye, kids.
Here, take this child, random person. Take this child. Demons are allowed in church? Really? Okay. Well, that's some pretty short range vision there. Okay, so number one, that was a incredibly unheroic run. That was like a ambly jog right there. And that is a lightsaber. Let's face it, that's a frigging lightsaber.
Hello, Bible man.
I don't know who you are, but one whiff of your foul personality, and I know who sent you.
Yeah, no, George Lucas is about to flag your ass. I'm amazed he didn't sue over that. Those are 100% lightsabers. 100%. Like, they haven't even tried, like, they could have made the hilt into a cross or something like that. No, it literally is a lightsaber hilt. That is insane.
Aren't we cute?
No, we're not.
Use your halitosis. Use your bad breath.
You have no authority over me, Bible man.
Perhaps not, but I know one who does. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth,
No!
I command you.
Bible man!
Oh, great, child. He just ruined the whole thing. The child ruined the whole thing. Look, he's a demon. Like, he tried to banish him in Jesus' name. He's got to be a demon, right? Like, if he was a supervillain, he wouldn't care. He'd be like, whatever. So yeah, I don't think so.
Pastor Greg says he needs your help. Ashley quit the group, and this whole thing's a huge mess.
Okay, Nikki. Tell Pastor Greg that I'll be right there. Now run along.
I don't know which acting is worse, the kids or this guy's, basically. I don't know which is worse, quite frankly. Okay, so this is Willie Ames, the raging alcoholic in his Bat Bible cave. I don't know. Look, I gotta say, Kick, the frigging Obi-Wan versus Vader fight was better. It was better.
Okay, who are you?
Who are you? You've met him. You met him face to face. What do you mean, who are you? You're not trying to track down world's greatest Christian detective.
Sooner or later, you're going to give yourself away, and I'm going to be there when you do.
Is there an echo? Okay. Okay. So you're in a lab. Have you ever heard of a sterile environment to do this laboratory work? I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have. Satan's Oompa Loompa? I think so. Well, not really. I'm sorry, Left Foot Louie? Why is he called Left Foot Louie? Like I get that the fibbler. I don't know his name. The fibbler, whatever his name is a demon because he causes people to lie. What does Left Foot Louie do? Is he just evil because he uses his left foot predominantly? Is that he started off on the wrong foot? Titan, I hate you. I hate you so much. And I hate you, and I hate the power I've given you. You stop. That's the filthy communist, yeah. The Smiler? Who are these? Look, I don't I want to know who these villains are. I don't care about the fibbler with halitosis. I want to know who Unlucky Liz is. Liz? Timid Tessie? What the? This person looks like they should be getting psychological counseling, not be put in a prison by Bible man. Timid Tessie? Who are these people? Iron Brains? I think that's Armored. Is that Armored Skeptic? Is that Armored Skeptic? I think that's Armored Skeptic. Yeah, no, you don't want to end up on Bible Man's computer. I don't.
Gotcha.
Do you?
So, you're called the Fibbler, huh? Rather nasty character, too, aren't you? Thank you, Lord.
What did the Lord do? And can I just point out, he's like, oh, you'll show yourself and I'll find you eventually. All you did is look him up on a computer database. That's all you did. Thank your computer, not the Lord. What is happening here? Oh, I don't know how I'll ever find him. Database. Oh, the computer is God? Then why did he look up? I'm so confused. Like, no, the computer is not God. Yeah, no, that's evident.
There's got to be some way to talk to Ashley.
You got a point there. I don't know. Her mom can't even get her to come to the phone.
She's got a point there.
You shouldn't have been so rough on her, Ryan.
Nikki does have a point.
Hey, Beamsy.
Hey, I'm the one that got blamed, remember?
Ooh.
Hey, big happy birthday for Beamsy in the chat. Kind of late, I know, buddy, but I'm gonna absolutely think. Here's a bonk from me to you. There you go, Beamsy. Love you, buddy. That's really funny too. His search engine is called the Lord. Yeah, it's probably the only search engine that's worse than Bing. Just saying.
Ooh, now he's the one with the point.
It doesn't matter who said what right now. The real point is that Ashley's our friend, and we have to find a way to let her know that.
You got a point there.
Hey, you guys better get going. You're going to be late. Bye, Cal. Nikki, come here a minute. Is everything okay with you guys?
No, it's not, Mr. Peterson.
Oh. Well, I'm sure everything will work out for the best.
I don't know.
No, I'm sure it will. Go on, get to class now.
Is that the same guy? Is he a teacher as well? Is that what is he a teacher? Is that the whole thing? Yeah, and then they start. So from what I'm getting, this has a lot of musical numbers. I had to cut out a fair bit of this kind of thing.
Hi.
Hi.
Feeling a bit discouraged?
I guess you already know what's been going on. You always do.
Oh, he's a science teacher? I suppose that would explain the periodic table in the background, right? So he's a science teacher. A science teacher? Yeah. Okay.
We'll call it a gift. You're in good company, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, the Bible tells me that you are just like the Apostle Paul. For what I am doing, I do not understand. For what I will to do, that I do not practice. But what I hate, that I do.
Is a kid going to understand? Are you going to explain this or just quote about? Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. What I hate, I do. Yeah, no, you make mistakes and you do stuff. You don't. I don't. Is this in any way? Holy crap!
Romans 7:15.
No offense, Bubble Man, but I'm just a kid.
Okay, maybe this will be better.
Yeah, but why isn't Bible Man? The kid is making more sense than he is. I gotta say.
I don't understand why I act the way that I do. I don't do what I know is right. I do what I hate.
Boy, you can say that again.
Well, are you ready for the good news?
Yeah.
Paul goes on to say, thank God that Jesus Christ will rescue me. Romans 7:25.
But I keep on messing up. Why would Jesus want to rescue me?
The Bible teaches us, Ashley, that above all else, God loves us. And in 1 John 1:9, it says that if we confess our sins to God, He can always be trusted to forgive us and to take our sins away. And I know some other people that'd like to forgive you too, if you let them.
But I'm so embarrassed. What would I say?
You just be honest, Ashley. Your friends love you. And because they love you.
Yeah, this is the sort of cycle of making mistakes, professing to God, being forgiven without making any amends or trying to change your behavior. It's why this kind of stuff doesn't work. There's not. It's not like there's no valid, like useful knowledge in here, but it's so cookie cutter mainstream with all the Bible stuff thrown in. It's absolutely freaking awful. I hate this. This is terrible.
They'll understand.
Ah.
Come on.
Yeah, so what do you call a guy lurking outside a window? Yeah, this guy's a priest. He's got to be a priest.
What a sad-looking group of kitties. Hardly a glimmer of joy in the place. Perfect. 1 down, 4 to go.
Oh, he's got her soul.
Hi. Hey.
He's got her soul.
I wanted you to know that I'm sorry for all the trouble that I've caused. And I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want me around anymore.
I'm glad you're back, Ashley. Yeah, and I don't have to be the smallest. What? I get the picture.
What?
I feel like that the kids would go, no, you're terrible, you're horrible, kind of thing. Like, you know, I don't think these kids are acting like naive adults think kids act. That's what they're doing. Like, there's no way.
This.
We're all glad you're here, Ashley. I was afraid you wouldn't want me to be part of the group anymore. So I lied. And once I started, I couldn't stop. I'm really sorry, Ryan.
Oh, that's okay. Just next time, talk to us first, will ya?
No, 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 no! They hate you now!
Boy, there won't be a next time.
Let's rehearse.
Right. I don't want
Yeah, and I don't know. I get that it's a kids show, but it's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's like the idea is, oh well, it's not you doing it. It's of course. I mean, the kids are terrible, but they are kids. BBM, I gotcha. There's no excuse for the Bible man character though. Like he doesn't have an excuse.
to go through that again.
That's what you think, my little liar. But I'll teach you soon enough.
You'll do nothing of the sort, Fiddler. The only thing more foul than you and your lies is the one who sent you.
Bible man. You didn't think I really meant that, did you? I was just joking.
Proverbs 13:5 says that a good man hates deceit, and right now, I feel very good.
Oh, oh. Proverbs 35. A righteous person hates a false statement. Okay, all right. Oh,
I'll bet you do. But not for long!
I
now
believe it's time for
a discount Jedi fight. Let's go.
a memory verse.
I'm more than willing to fight you. I can split you by the pipe!
Willingness and stupidity don't go well together. Proverbs 19:2. Not the memory verse I had in mind, though.
Shut up and fight me yourself!
Saying foolish things is like setting a trap to destroy yourself. Proverbs 18:7.
Does Bible man get powered up by Proverbs or something? Is he powered by self-righteousness? Is he like what how does this work? What am I watching? It's like the Joker and a very gay Batman.
Great verse. Still, not the one I had in mind.
You're cheating! You're nothing without the Bible!
Well, that's the first nice thing you've said to me all evening.
Wait, that's nice.
Oh, yes. I remember. Proverbs 19:4.
What is Proverbs 19?
Proverbs 19:4. Dishonest witnesses and liars will not escape punishment.
Okay, so Darren, you're making the classic mistake of thinking that this particular Christian documentary has a non-cringy part. You're making the classic mistake. How do these people fit in the Bible pantheon? I don't know. Apparently, maybe there's like instead of a trinity, there's a quadrinary, and Bible man's sort of off to the side a bit. I don't know. Didn't He-Man go? No, Jeff, come on, man. It was the power of Grayskull. All right, I'm just embarrassed for you, Jeff. I'm just embarrassed for you. Quite frankly, I'm embarrassed to just. I mean, seriously, bro. You don't get the power of Grayskull? How dare you? How dare you? Is this because like Christians can't be hostile or something? Like so Bible man striking him down will be, too violent, so he has to hit himself? I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, no, it isn't applicable. There hasn't been a woman in any position of authority during this entire thing, Beamsy, if you've been paying attention. So, that's not really relevant. But yeah, that was terrible. And the graphics of him exploding were absolutely tragic. Apparently he did, yeah. Apparently he did. So the moral of the story is if you quote proverbs enough to people, they will literally go and unalive themselves, quite frankly.
Better work on those memory verses more often.
No, Bible Man shouldn't have any weapons. He just should turn the other cheek and accept his punishment. Like that's what the message of the Bible is. Like, just, don't fight back is essentially, so Bible Man fighting back is kind of pretty weird to start off with.
First John 1:9 says that if we confess our sins to God, he can always be trusted to forgive us and take our sins away, because God forgives us. We should
you poor
also
child.
be willing to forgive one another in the family of God. That's what this next song is about.
Yeah, like the most generic church clothes ever. This is terrible. Absolutely atrocious. Yeah, so the whole idea of forgiveness, why should we forgive? We forgive people for ourselves, not for them. And some people you shouldn't just forgive. If somebody's doing the repeated action, you shouldn't forgive them automatically, kind of thing. That way leads to being duped again and again and again. It's not a good idea. So I think that sort of forgiveness is good, because if you're experiencing a lot of rage about something, it can be good. But this whole idea of just forgive, it's not a good idea. It sort of leaves you. I think that the good thing, the best thing, is to set some boundaries based upon your expected trust of that person, not just forgive them for everything. Is that an oscilloscope there? I could swear that's not the screen, not the TV screen kind of thing. But this thing, I think that's an oscilloscope from what I can tell. Interesting. Does anyone know who this saint is? Is that St. Patrick? Does anyone know? Is that supposed to be God? Is that a graven image? I thought you weren't supposed to make graven images. Saint Tibbins. Who is Saint Tibbins? I saw you say that before. Are you winding me up? Are you yanking my crank? Who is Saint Tibbins? Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. No, look, why does he have a palm scanner just to light up the costume? Doesn't he have like a light switch just for that? I don't understand. Like, why not just have a light switch for the light? You haven't opened it or anything. You've just lit it up. Why?
Thanks for allowing me to be a willing vessel, Lord. I love you, Lord.
Okay. Okay. My reaction to that is, what an absolute crock. That was terrible. That was absolutely horrible. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that ending, I'm with you, GG. That was absolutely terrible. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to be a willing vessel. I still don't understand where his power. Like, obviously, he's endowed by the Holy Ghost or something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't get. I don't understand. I don't understand. Was and the Fibbler, the fact that he evaporated. Was he a person? Was he a demon? Is he dead now? Is I Oh boy. Oh, terrible. Oh, so terrible. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I've only been going an hour. I usually do this 2 hours. I do have another one. So am I really going to do this? Okay. All right. Oh. Um, the costume was pretty bad. I don't know. There may be some significance of purple and yellow, but it's just garish and looks horrible. Um, the sort of detective didn't make any sense because all he did was um all he did was look up the guy on the internet, and then sort of that was his investigation. So I really do think the Batman analogs, as I went through it, is good. Like, there's other stuff. There's other stuff they've ripped off. Obviously, they've obviously ripped off Star Wars. I mean, there is no way that was not a lightsaber fight, especially sort of the very simplistic sort of above head things, and then they've ripped off Lucasfilm something cruel. I really feel. I mean, if there was a lawsuit by Lucasfilm, I mean, that wasn't Disney at the time. It wasn't with Disney at the time. It was with Lucasfilm. So, but even Lucasfilm was kind of lawsuit happy kind of thing. If they only took it and said, "Yeah, no, I get you." But like, the Batman is actually a better rip-off subject of this particular character. Sort of the way that they were trying to go, oh, he investigates, but Batman is like supposed to be the world's greatest detective. He can find clues and do all this stuff and is incredibly smart. All this guy did was go, oh, I got to work out who this guy was. When he saw his face, just did a search on the internet and found the guy. It's like, I feel like they watched Batman but didn't understand Batman. You're told purple is the color of royalty. Oh, okay, got you. Well, yeah, purple is the color of royalty. It's not actually the color of kings, though. It's the color of emperors. It was associated a lot with the French emperor, who was the only person allowed to wear purple. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. I gotcha. Any idea where the yellow comes from? That just the sun, maybe? Gotcha. They didn't disrespect science. They didn't disrespect science. I think that it was fine as far as that was concerned. You know. And yeah, I've split the poll, but I'll just add them up. That's okay. Just vote, and we can think of. Yeah, no idea about the yellow. Of all the colors that I would mix with purple, yellow would probably not be it. Considering that white is a sign of sort of purity in most cultures, except it's Japanese, it's death. But let's ignore that one. purple and white may have been a better idea. I think that probably would be a better idea. I'm not sure where the gold came from. Cardinal who? I was going to, Tyne. In fact, I'm kind of... here we go. I'm going to do a Catholic version of this Cardinal who uses a confessional booth to travel through time, handing out crackers and wine and empty platitudes. No, cool, yeah. Cardinal who, okay. Representativity, light, resurrection. Okay, so there is at least something there. At least it's something there. Oh yeah, you're right. LA Lakers, right? I'm not much of a sports person, but I do know that maybe he's just a huge Lakers fan. I don't know. Okay, so I'll do the poll, and yeah, it's kind of overwhelmingly yes. There is a 32% goes to... oh no, not 32. That is 41%. Wow, I'm actually sort of amazed it's so close, but the yes win it by what, about 66 to 66 to 34. Okay. Thirty-one and no, it's 41 and 57. Look, whatever. The yes won it. Damn it. Look, I honestly didn't mind either way, to be honest with you. Let's see. Let's get this going. I have the other one here somewhere. And again, I've cut out the songs to this one too. Oh, I want to give a big shout out too, actually. My wife did provide me with sort of links to a couple of episodes, so I'm gonna give a big shout out to Impatience Amy for my absolutely wonderful wife. And the other person I want to give a big shout out to, and I probably should have done this at the start, was Beta Ray, who sent a couple over. So thanks, Beta Ray. I really appreciate it, you monster. You freaking monster. Can we get this moved over, please? Yeah. There we go. I'll just get it ready. Okay, so I don't know what this one is about. I did again go through it on like 12 times speed, listening to music, but hey, it seems great. All right. Second one, a Bible man. Now's your chance to pull out and flee. I mean, I did a poll. I regret it. I regret every poll I've ever done. But here's your chance. Here's your chance. Flee for your life. Yeah.
Miles Peterson, a man who had it all.
A man who had it all. Okay.
Wealth, status, success. Still, something was lacking. Miserable, alone, his spirit beaten, Miles Peterson gave up.
Wasn't he a science teacher? Wasn't he a science teacher? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was a science teacher. Wealth, power. He's a science teacher. What kind of wealth and power? Anyway.
Then, in his darkest hour, the words of a single book began to change his life. And at last, Miles Peterson felt the burning desire to know God. Inspired by the Word of God and equipped with unyielding faith, Miles pledged to fight evil in the name of God as Bible Man.
Okay. So a Bible just happened to be lying there. It was raining. You do know what happens to paper when it gets wet, right? Is that Joseph Smith? Possibly. I don't see him burning down a printing press, so maybe not. I don't know.
I want to thank you for coming to our church this evening.
Yeah, Willie Ames is the guy that writes, directs, stars. He basically did it all himself, and I think so Willie Ames, he's basically an ex-alcoholic, and you can sort of tell because a lot of his stuff is sort of, I think the last movie he did was like Bottle Demon or something like that, but it's really weird. No, it's only wholly waterproof, Kiwi Burp. Only wholly waterproof. I'll be here all night. It's going to feel like days, but I'll be here all night.
Every year we hold what we call our community outreach, and this year we will feature our performing arts team.
So I'm getting the sort of performing arts and after school. I feel like they've just gone around the neighborhood and just snapped up all of the kids groups they can. You know, just whoever does performing arts doesn't really matter.
One final announcement before we get our program underway. I'd like to remind you that our community outreach team
What guy peed his pants? Child labor is free labor. Yeah, no, I'm getting that. I'm really getting that. Like they get to be on Bible Man, and Bible Man gets free performances, and they're pretty bad. Like I like you saw the kids in the last one that were just terrible.
So now, with no further ado, I'd like to present to you a preview of the performing arts team dancing to this song, The Armor of God.
Is it the Ninja Turtles? Yeah, no, I had to cut out the dancing and music because I don't know if it's copyright infringed. I have no idea, but I'm not going to take the chance, so I cut it out. I think it's the Ninja Turtles. I think it is the Ninja Turtles. We're about to see Splinter.
So sure of themselves in their own little world. So sure that Bible Man will always have the answers. It's time for a wake-up call, folks. Say hello to Shadow.
Did he say Shadow of Doubt?
Excuse me, Mr. Shadow.
Okay, so he said Shadow of a Doubt, I think. Shadow of Doubt? Shadow of a Doubt? What the hell is this? Shadow of a Doubt is the actual expression. No, it's Shadow of Doubt. Okay. So so the usual situations used in is I don't have a shadow of a doubt, basically.
You don't really need this because it's just the video prop, and those bricks aren't real. So you don't have to break through. You could probably just walk around.
I know what it is, Ludicrous. I do it for effect. to be more scary.
Oh, because it really wasn't that scary. You want me to hush up now, right?
Is that ludicrous? Wow, he's really gone downhill, hasn't he? I mean, I thought he had a really good rap career on, but apparently not. Apparently he's now just, wow.
Attention, 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 attention.
Hey, he's got employees. Where has this come from? He's got like some sort of militia, I want to say, or government military personnel. Is he working with the military?
Attention, attention, attention.
I've got vector lock on the transmission.
Oh, that is definitely Black Ops private security. That is definitely Black Ops. That's Blackwater if ever I've seen it, and that's not to do with anything except Blackwater, the company. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not. Yeah, it's a private military contractor.
Good job, Coates.
Oh, it's the Army of God. Got you. Does the Army of God like do Black Ops? They wear camo. Okay. If they're wearing camouflage, never mind. I don't. Is he really? I didn't know that. I know that I've heard of State Farm, but I didn't know it was done. Wow.
Vocalizing the message. Got it.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. That's typically not how military people wear their berets. They wear it sort of down one side kind of thing. That's interesting. I mean, he's not a green beret. He's a black beret. I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary. I'm scared. You know.
Password, please.
Password is John 316.
Dude, you just shouted your password out. Like, there's another person in the room. You don't give them. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. You're the worst user. You're the worst user. Like, now he can just log in as you and do all kinds of things, and then you'll get the blame for it. You realize that, don't you? Keep your password to yourself.
Icon voice transmission locked and localized. Hello, Bible Man.
Hello, Eunice.
I have an urgent message for you, Bible Man.
Is computers called Eunice? Is that a biblical name? Eunice. Oh, yeah, okay. It is a biblical name. And mother of Lois. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, wait a minute. How come no one ever says hello to me?
You didn't say the magic word.
Oh, John 3:16.
Access denied.
What? John 3:16. That's the magic. John 3:16. That's the magic word.
No, it isn't.
Oh. I think the computer is racist. I really do. I think the computer is just downright racist. You know, just doesn't like the black guy. Maybe the computer's a KKK version.
Okay, you two.
Listen here, you overgrown gigapet. John 3:16 is the magic word.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but coats.
All right, that's enough. Both of you. Eunice, initialize incoming message on screen.
It's like they don't know how computers work. Maybe it has voice recognition. Maybe it does voice recognition, maybe.
Transmission on screen.
Bible Man, something's very wrong here. Several of our church members are acting strange. I'm most concerned about a young girl named Kyla. Lately, Kyla's parents have been struggling with arguing.
Arguing.
Please come right away. last thing. We keep finding these.
Transmission complete.
What do you think?
Oh no, like the computer sounds like oh god, I've had a mental blank. What was the computer of Portal? That was GLaDOS. It sounds like GLaDOS. I think this is what GLaDOS did before she was upgraded and started testing people. And if you get that reference, you're awesome. You're just amazing. You're awesome.
I don't know. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Pastor Rex so disturbed before.
He was? He's basically like, oh, you know, there's something wrong here. There's some of our people aren't acting usual, and a guy has a girl has parents that are arguing. I mean, is that unusual? Is that even something to get worried about?
Well, I better get going. Ready the chamber, my friend.
So they've got Eunice instead. That's terrible.
It's time for Bible Man.
You got it. Okay, if it's not John 3:16, then what is the magic word?
Praise, of course.
Okay, so this guy, he seems very highly decorated for somebody so young. I mean, I could be wrong, but isn't that like, aren't those badges of campaigns that he's been in? I thought that's how the military, look, I'm not a military man. I got to admit, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the community isn't Caroline. It's, you know, I wonder, is Bible Man married? Maybe it's Bible Man's wife that he put into the computer. Maybe Bible Man is Hal Johnson. Maybe that's the case. Units that he's been in a lot of stuff for somebody so young. Unless, you know, his private security things, his private security things are sort of different in his thing. What's it? It is in his unit of private security, his Blackwater private military group. Meanwhile, at the church.
That's Kyla right over there.
Well, I can't say that I blame her. There's nothing harder or sadder than watching your parents argue.
I'm sorry. Did he just said there's nothing harder or sadder than watching your parents argue? Is that what that man just said? Look, Bible Man, seriously, I think there's a lot of people in the Gaza Strip who would disagree with you right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, it's bad. It's horrible to have to go through that. I get you. My parents divorced. It's awful to go through. But there's worse things. Like, let's keep it in perspective, you colossal purple and gold tool.
I'll talk to her.
Thank you, Bible Man.
Yes, thank you, Bible Man. Yeah, exactly, GG. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. You know, your parents having an argument is 100% worse than what went on in the Catholic Church. Yeah, yeah. No, that's a great take from the superhero here.
They say that misery loves company. So do you mind if I join you?
Are you miserable? That's not the way that phrase is supposed to be used. They don't. It doesn't.
That was meant to be a joke.
Ha ha.
Romans 12:15 says to rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. You want to talk about it?
That's nice of you, Bioman, but it won't do any good. Nothing's going to change by talking about it. I doubt my parents will ever change.
Kyla, you've been a Christian long enough to know that talking to me might not stop your parents from arguing, but talking to God, well, that's different.
Okay. Talking to God's going to stop. Well, presumably God sat by and let your parents argue, or he had that in his plan somehow. So I don't get it.
All I know is I've been praying and praying, and nothing has changed. And then today, it all became clear. It feels like God doesn't even care.
Yes! Doubt's out.
Whoa, Kyla. Ephesians 2:4 promises that God has a great love for us.
I know that's what I'm supposed to believe, Bible man, but I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, it's just an atheist thing, sure. Kyla's, saying clearly pretty early. Yeah, she figured it out. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can imagine some of my chat will be this person in the church going, but what?
This is delightfully doubtful.
You've got to trust in the Lord, Kyla. God has a plan for you and your parents, and he won't let you down. Now, you said today it all became clear. How? What happened?
It just came to me. I was down in the church basement looking for some paint. Then I found this box.
Yeah, I think you're right. Titan says they put false lashes on the child. I think you're right, actually. That's kind of creepy and weird.
I hadn't seen anything like it before, so I opened it. And then it just became clear. God probably had bigger things to worry about.
Well, that's just not true, Kyla. Jesus loves you and your parents more than you could know, and he won't let you down. I promise.
I gotta go. Thanks anyway.
I think she's a better actor than he is. No, I'm joking. She's pretty bad, but she's a kid. It's to be expected. He is bald. Who's bald? He was predicted to be bald. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Well, I mean,
Is there anything I can do, Bible man?
Yes, you can pray for her. In the meantime, I'd like to take a look around the church basement.
Sure.
he is very short. How tall is Willie Ames anyway? He's not exactly an imposing figure here. .168 meters. Yeah, he's very short. Well, not very short, but not, how much is that in stupid units? Yeah, he's 5.5 foot, so he's 5'6". That is pretty short, actually.
The stairs are right over here.
Well, we bit the Bible bait. Ludicrous! Get in here. Get off my toe.
Excuse me, Mr. Shadow. You should consider making yourself into a hologram, because my friend Rick, he wrote this computer program about that. It's very feasible with today's computers.
Look, you big oaf. I'm a villain. I don't need a computer hologram of myself. Example, sinister laugh.
That's more goofy laugh, in my opinion, but okay. But that's, the Joker you are not.
Now take this box and put it over there where I told you to.
Why is he called Ludicrous?
And stay out of sight, or you'll ruin a good fight scene.
Ruin a good fight scene? Copyright strike. Copyright strike. Yeah, you're right. It is fourth wall breaking, isn't it? Yeah, Deadpool did it better. I gotta say, Deadpool did it better. Yeah, they can only have. No, that's fair. That's fair. There wasn't an evil laugh though. It was pretty bad. I mean, if you want evil laughs, you've got to go with Mark Hamill, right? Which we've got to tie into Mark Hamill because they're ripping off Star Wars in a major way. They've got the hum of it. They've even got the hum going. You can hear the hum of this lightsaber. I'm sorry, the holy saber. I'm sure it's a holy saber. Is it Pandora's box? Is it Pandora's box? It's got to be Pandora's box, right?
And now the scripture shouter will become a scripture doubter in the basement. What a silly picture when he loses trust in scripture. Where'd your faith went? Surprise, Bible prune!
I never was one for surprises, especially ones with rotten teeth.
Rotten teeth? Wasn't that the last guy? Does this guy? Do they all have halitosis? Is that what's happening?
You really should floss, you know.
The Bible says to be careful when entertaining strangers, for you might be entertaining angels without knowing it.
Wait, now the other guy is quoting Bible verses? Is that what gives people power in this world? Is that the thing? I'm so confused. What the hell is going on? I don't understand. And this guy's supposed to be doubt, right? Bad teeth. Well, then the entirety of the UK is sinners. That's basically what's happening.
Yes, but fallen angels are hardly entertaining.
Are you sure about that, Bible man? Without a doubt.
I believe
it must be for another denomination. Yeah. This is the you know, this is a Quaker, I think. Yeah, no, it's getting worse. So he's got doubt now, like just doubt. His superpower is you doubt yourself. That's it. That's the lamest superpower ever.
Believe the Bible with all my heart. And now, a word from my sponsor.
One day your scripture will do you no good. I'd love to stay and play Limbeck, but I doubt you for a second. Goodbye. Farewell. Parting is such a pain in the neck.
Okay, why not finish him? Like, why not? He's it's a children's thing. It's a children's thing. It's terrible. It's so bad.
Molecular structure of the residue resembles no known substance.
Continue to cross-reference, Eunice.
Initializing study run.
We've got to come up with an answer. Coates! Any luck?
Nothing. This guy covered himself very well.
Wait, he's now wearing a different shirt and his other medals are gone. Was that his dress shirt last time? Why is he wearing dress shirt with camo pants? And why has he changed his shirt? Is this his science shirt? I don't understand anything that's going on in here.
It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before, Coates. And at the same time, it was so familiar. I can't put my finger on it.
Miles, you've been working on this nonstop for days. Maybe you should give it some time.
He's taking days to identify that he's feeling doubt. Can I just point that out? Like, this is world's greatest detective taking days to figure out doubt. This guy, I worry.
Rest. All right, let's start again, right from the top. Eunice, reanalyze the battle scenario and compare with my digital testimony.
Reanalyzing and comparing digital testimony.
Miles.
What is a digital testimony? Isn't testimony people's like, isn't it like in church their experience with Jesus or whatever? Isn't that their testimony? How does that become digital? Are you just playing it off a tape? Is that? I don't understand anything. Somebody save me.
You have got to rest. We all need rest. You weren't there, Coates. You didn't experience what I went through.
Yes, we all need rest, including God, apparently, who rested on the seventh day. So for some reason, even God needs rest.
Look, we've got to find out who this guy is.
Okay, I know I wasn't there, but I am your friend and I am worried about you.
Why don't you just use your computer to look up the face again and it like takes about 5 minutes? Why do all the other stuff? Like, I don't get it, because it's kind of conflating the Batman, gets criminals with the Bible demons kind of thing, and it doesn't work because it's sort of, it's a really weird mix, because he's trying to use science to measure demonology, and it seems so stupid.
I know you are my friend, and I appreciate your concern, but I'm concerned about Kyla. Look, I know how she feels, Coates. I used to watch my parents argue when I was younger, and I hated it. Now, I know that somehow this thing and Kyla's feelings are connected.
This thing, you mean doubt? Okay, sorry, just 1 second. The feeling that you're feeling that you can't identify for some reason, you've gone, well, I don't understand this feeling. Oh, for Christ's sake, this is terrible.
I made her a promise, Coates. I gave her my word. And I'm going to keep my promise.
And that you will. But for tonight, let's take a rest.
Didn't he promise that God would stop her parents arguing? Isn't that what he promised? Isn't that what he promised? Like, that God would stop her parents from arguing because she asked for it? I think that was his promise. Oh, got you, Titans. So he doubts its doubt. So because he's been infected with doubt, he doubts that it's doubt. Right.
We can start fresh in the morning, okay? Friend?
A very aggressive friend.
All right.
That was very aggressive.
Shut it down, Eunice. It's time to get some rest.
Access denied. You didn't say the magic word.
Please.
Is that humor? Is that supposed to be funny? Like, because that was a callback to an earlier instance of not saying please. That was a callback. Oh boy, this is only halfway through, and already I'm kind of over it, like really over it. Yeah. Yeah, Gigi makes a good point, actually. Like with these kind of superpowers, there could be better stuff that Bible Man, like, why doesn't he go and heal people? Why doesn't he go and stop actual criminals that are, mugging and killing people? Like, go stop some gang hoods. Yeah, so this is apparently the very worst thing that can ever happen to a kid.
Hi, Kyla.
You said everything would be okay. Well, it's not. It's worse.
Calm down, Kyla. I came by to encourage you and to tell you I know how you...
Where was God last night? The parents fought all night. God would always be there. Well, it wasn't. Don't know how I feel. Nobody does, not even God.
Yeah, you tell that big purple bitch. That's right, kid. Give him what for. If he promises stuff, he's a jerk if he doesn't deliver. Yeah.
Oh no, Bible Man. Will you know what to say? Will you believe? Or will you doubt?
Kyla, that's not true. God does care. I mean, he must.
Is this the episode where Bible Man becomes an atheist? That would be hilarious. That would actually be hilarious. Like, it's like, don't think about it. You just believe in it without any kind of critical thinking or any, like, it's really bad. I can see why people sent me this one in particular. Oh, it's terrible.
The Bible says that...
Aren't even sure.
You aren't even sure. If he was sure, would that make it more true or less true? No, it wouldn't. Oh boy.
Oh, Bible Man, you're just too easy. Just one last dose of my doubt toxins and Bible Man will be begging for mercy.
You see, in all actuality, Mr. Shadow doesn't really talk like that. Bible Man, begging. That was supposed to be a joke, but it really wasn't that funny.
Ludicrous, get out of the way.
I don't know what they're going for here. Like, the fourth wall break, okay, but to fourth wall break, to point out that your joke didn't land is, oh boy. Oh. They keep digging. Like, you're digging a hole. Stop.
Hey, you're ruining the shot. Thank you. Excuse me.
Maybe. You're supposed to represent the viewer.
And now for my Acme Instant Minions. Don't leave Hades without them.
Okay. He just said his Acme Instant Minions don't leave Hades without them. So we're not in a Christian universe, we're in a Greek universe? I'm so confused. Hades. Oh, maybe they can't say hell on a Christian show, so he's got to say Hades. I bet you that's it. That if he actually said hell, that people wouldn't get it.
It's shake-up time!
yeah, so I cut that out because it's music, and music is always a pitfall of copyright and stuff. So yeah, no, I would rather been watching the animated Hercules. I really would. I really would. I mean, James Wood as Hades was awesome in that. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Jim Carrey's Riddler wasn't that good. I'm sorry, don't shoot me. He was, it was that entire movie was bad. Like that was a movie even Jim Carrey couldn't save. Let's face it. Let's face it. Jim Carrey could not save that movie. I'm sorry. I've said it. I stand by it.
Hi, may I help you? Today's special is beef fricassee smothered in a lovely Cajun down sauce.
2 Timothy 2:19 says that God's truth stands firm like a great rock, and nothing can shake it. And guess what? That means you.
They've really upped their production value for this one. They've really upped since the last one I watched. I think this is the third one, I think. But yeah, it's not doing the job. It really isn't. It really isn't.
Miss me, now you gotta. Never mind.
Was that a homosexual reference? Wow. So he said miss me, and the end of the rhyme is now you've got to kiss me. So then he said, oh, never mind. Are they trying to say he's gay and painting? Wow. So it's just a bit of homophobia thrown in there for good measure. Oh, this is terrible. This is so bad. Yeah, I'm getting that sense kind of thing. Yeah, no, you're right, Titan. You're right. That's awful. I dislike that immensely. I dislike that immensely. I hate it. Oh, you did? I didn't see that. I'm sorry, Titan. Yeah, you're not wrong. This one definitely is. I didn't see the last one. It's being that, like, maybe because I don't have much of a gaydar. I got to be honest with you. I usually can't tell, so I don't pay a lot of attention to that. But this one definitely.
Care to make a joyful noise? Or could it be that our Bible hero has doubted for the last time?
I will never renounce my faith in Jesus Christ. Isaiah 7:9 says that if we do not stand firm in our faith, we will not stand at all.
Okay.
I must believe that. I must believe that.
Too bad and too late for Mr. Bible Grape. Wait until the world sees.
Oh man, like seriously, I gotta say though, this what's the villain's name? Shadow of Doubt, I guess. He's really outperforming Willie Ames. Like seriously, he is just chewing the scenery here, which I think is fantastic. But like it just shows how poor an actor this guy is. He's getting outperformed by a guy in a skin tight sort of bodysuit kind of thing. I dude, what are you doing? Seriously.
He's the new Doubting Thomas translation of Scripture, freak. And then no one will believe him or his God.
Yeah, I really think that the Doubting Thomas story, Thomas was the only one that actually had any kind of critical thinking. He just should have kept by his guns. That wasn't, No, I agree. Heath Ledger, definitely. Okay, so the best Joker, in my opinion, was Heath Ledger. but the best Joker voice was Mark Hamill, like the best laugh kind of thing and the best voice. But overall, and the reason why I think Heath Ledger was the best Joker overall was because the mannerisms, the licking of the lips, the sort of movements that he did, the sort of way he hunched up kind of thing, just so good. Tangents in the chat. The lip licking put you off? No, it made me unsettled. It kind of put me off, but that's what was so great about it. It was unsettling and awful, and just, you know, that's what sold it for me. See what I mean? This guy is absolutely chewing the scenery. He kisses the bottles, and, you know, awesome. But this guy's actually better than Bible Man. No, Beamsy, it wasn't a roll that killed him. Get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. It didn't kill him. He just, you know, he had issues. Don't put it down to a roll. That's not. It's not the reason why he died. Did he just strike that guy with his lightsaber and nothing happened to him? Okay, well, that's odd.
Lord, forgive me.
Put your sword away before you talk to your Lord, especially when you're on your knees. No reason to have a fully erect sword. Come on now.
What's happened to me?
Miles?
Okay, so now he's in a different shirt with the medals on his left chest, but not the medal, like the pins on his left, but not the medals. This guy's all over the place. It's continuity errors everywhere. And you're not wearing your beret right.
I believe I've made a breakthrough.
Well, I'm not sure that it matters anymore, Coates.
Oh, come on, Miles. You've been through tougher battles and faced tougher villains than this.
I know. It's not the battles. It's me. I know that God will never let me down. And in my heart and my mind, I know all the right scriptures. But lately, I've doubted them.
You've been doubting? You know, it sounds to me like you and Kyla may be suffering from the same thing.
Well, you got that right. In my mind, I know all the right scriptures. I don't feel like they're real. One thing's for certain. Whoever this is, he's affected my ability to reason.
No, your reasoning's fine. Like, it's just, you know, you doubt something. Oh, boy. It's like, don't have any doubt whatsoever and you will be strong. No, that's not how that works. And that's not how reasoning works. It's so bad. It is debating this sexual. And hi, Maya, it is so good to see you. I please save me. Please save me. I don't. This is terrible. This is so bad.
Interesting. You know, that definitely fits in with what I've learned about that little box he uses.
What do you mean?
I told you I've made a breakthrough. Look at this.
Hey, that's swell, Coates.
Hey, that's swell, Coates. Wow, that is like the whitest thing I've ever heard put to film. Like, seriously, that is, wow, that's swell, Coates. I don't know. Look, okay, Maya, someone in my chat, may they be swallowed by a locust plague, suggested this for me. And then my lovely wife found it for me. So this came from a concerted insidious effort by chat to ruin my life. This is basically chat taking it out on me for all the shade I've thrown them over the last year. This is chat's revenge. This episode should be Fundamentalist Fails, chat's revenge.
But I've gotten way past this level.
Sorry.
Is this a game? Are they playing Myst? What's happening?
This. The residue found on the inside of the box shows traces of minerals, which are harmless. However, once they become vapors, they can be introduced into the bloodstream by inhaling them. These vapors intensify the victim's emotions.
That's it.
What? How do they get from the bloodstream? Okay, that makes no sense. It turns into vapors in your bloodstream and then you inhale it. You know you're not inhaling your blood, right? Hey, this is some science I've never seen before. I'm sold. I'm sold. Like, don't use an aerosolized version of this thing. Just get them to, take it intravenously, and then they'll breathe it in through the blood in their veins. Okay.
That's the answer. Coates, what's the one common factor between Kyla and me?
You both can't act. I'm sorry. You weren't asking me. I'm sorry.
You're both short. Besides that, think.
He's not wrong. Actually, I think that's actually quite funny. I'll pay that. One point for the Bible man. That was actually kind of funny. Throwing shade at his height.
Coates. Kyla said she didn't feel like...
Actually, is the girl short? I mean, she's probably not short for her height, so that's kind of silly. Okay, I'll rescind that point for not being,
God cared. And during my battles, even though I knew all the right scriptures, I didn't feel like they were real.
Feelings. You were concentrating on your feelings.
Exactly. Eunice. Initialize Bible Man Study ROM and Bible Concordance.
Initializing Bible Man.
Wait, there's a Bible Man Concordance? I've got to see if this is a real thing. It is not a real thing. The Bible Man Bible? Wait, there's a Bible Man Bible? Oh my God, there is a Bible Man Bible. From the Global Christian Store. Oh, okay. So this is I've got to show you this. Hang on. Yes, you too can have the Bible Man Bible. Yes, for only 810 somethings that I don't recognize. What the hell is that? What is that? I don't know. Is that rupees? Is that rupees? I mean, I don't think 8,000 rupees is a lot of money. That is rupees. Yes, that is rupees. Wow, I actually recognize the Indian rupee sign. That's impressive. Impressive. So every page is a super adventure, if you did not know, if you were not aware. It's ruples. It's not ruples. Get out of here, Beamsy. Someone bonk Beamsy. Oh, wow, I do it myself. The acclaimed International Children's Bible Translation. The only Bible text translated especially for children. Okay, well, too small? Hold it. I'm bad at this. Why is that too small? Too small to read? Maybe? Is that okay? Hang on. Let me switch back. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 32 full cover inserts from Bible Man's video series and live stage. There was a Bible Man live stage production? The rabbit hole goes on. The rabbit hole continues. Comic sections that tell exciting mini adventures of Bible Man. photo pages with power Bible verses to help kids memorize indoctrination. Bible Man's favorite scriptures, special Bible Man messages on themes of the Bible, full color maps of the Holy Land. Are we talking Israel? Oh, are we talking Jerusalem? What are we talking here? Oh yeah, it's a Bible Man Bible, all right. Yeah, so apparently there was a live action Bible Man stage show. Bible Man Live 2000. Okay. Oh, that's just sad. Okay. Telly. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. Back to the action. Back to the high-powered superhero action.
Study room.
Coates, Bible quiz. Which proverb tells us not to trust our feelings?
Proverbs 3:5.
Accessing Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding.
Yeah, that's kind of blind faith, what you're describing there, but sure. I mean, it's basically promoting blind faith. Like, don't have any doubt whatsoever. Like, don't think about why you believe something. Basically, throw epistemology in the garbage can while you're at it. Why not?
In all your ways acknowledge him, and
he will direct thy path. A very basic lesson, but a very important one. You see, if we trust our feelings at the moment,
well, that's not just denying your feelings, it's also denying everything, like your rationality, your mind. You know, it's not just feelings that it's got to say, you know, trust in him with all, you know, everything. It's denying everything. It's just, you know, have blind faith, basically, which is not a great message.
then we can be tricked. That's what happened to Kyla, and that's what happened to me.
You know, sometimes the best thing is to get back to basics. Let God be God.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready the chamberlain.
Like God be God? God, that's a basic? I don't...
My friend, it's time for Bible Man.
Yeah, absolutely, Kiwi. I think be wary of anybody that says, you know, don't think about it. You know, that's a sales tactic. They try to appeal to your emotions so you don't think about it. You know, just yeah. It's thinking critically is probably the best way to make any decision. But the Bible actively works against that. It says don't think about it. It's not a great message. It's a terrible message.
Where to now?
First, we're going to help Kyla through this challenge. And then we're going to teach that doubt character a Bible lesson of his own.
We?
Well, not unless you want me to have all the fun.
Oh, yeah, just slaughtering people is fun. I'm so sorry to hear that, Antje. That's terrible. It is indoctrination. It's terrible. And you know, I have to remind myself this is for kids, and it's just awful messages. You know, this whole idea of you know, the child's lying, so, you know, it's just some demon making it. No, you've got to find out what is up with their life, you know, like there'll be a reason. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jeff, that's not the Holy Hand Grenade Antioch. I think it's the Bazooka of Bethlehem, I think. That's definitely a missile launcher. I realize he's special forces, but isn't that a bit overkill? I don't know.
Welcome to the encore performance of our community outreach featuring the performing arts team, once again dancing to the armor of God.
Yeah, I don't think he's going out to do some astronomy, mate. I don't think that's what he's doing.
Well, now that's God for you, because Coates and I came here to talk to you about that very same subject.
What do you mean?
I know that right now your feelings are
Oh,
very hurt,
so
Kyle.
it contains alcohol.
It's scary when your parents argue.
So it basically contains alcohol. I
And it
gotcha.
can seem like it may never end.
It just feels like they don't love each other anymore.
I know. But the Bible tells us that we shouldn't count on our feelings to give us the truth. And in Proverbs 3:5, it says that we shouldn't lean on our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledge God, and He will direct our path.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. What stupid advice. That's terrible advice. Like, you could say, hey, we think about things and look at the consequences of them, and maybe, teach the child not to just do whatever they think is right or feel is right. Just, ooh, terrible message.
It means that sometimes God allows things to happen that we don't understand. But God will see us through it if we're patient.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people that didn't make it through some trials and tribulations, and then they just say, well, they didn't make it through it, but they got a reward at the end. So the graveyards are littered with people that God didn't help through their trials and tribulations. Good people. But then they just claim, hey, but they went to heaven anyway, so hey, we still win. Or you're just full of crap. That's the other option.
You see, our feelings can trick us into doubting our belief in God.
It seems hard to do.
Well, don't worry. God knows that too. And don't forget, even I had to learn that one again.
You?
Yep. Seems like there's things that God just keeps reminding us of. But from now on, you and I are going to hang on to Hebrews 13:5.
And don't forget in all of this, and this is the part that kind of makes me mad. Like, really, I'm not even joking. Her parents are having domestic issues. She probably needs better counseling than trust in God and everything will be okay. Maybe things won't be okay. And this is kind of one of the reasons why the church is kind of failing, because a real therapist would start to go, well, how do you feel about that? What can we do to talk to your parents about that? This is horrible advice. It's kind of, oh, everything will be okay if you just believe. Sometimes things aren't okay. Sometimes they're not. And we have to talk to children about what we do when they're not okay. We can't just lie to them. That's awful, and it's horrible, and it's terrible. So all jokes aside, this is an awful message to give to kids.
Jesus will never leave us or forsake us or your parents.
Really?
Really.
I'll try, Bible Man.
Oh, stop hugging the children. Stop it.
God is faithful. You wait and see. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a rather sarcastic appointment to keep.
Oh, sarcasm's bad now. Is it? Is that? Why?
Ready?
Let's do this.
So this is how they turn the other cheek. Just letting you know, they just go out and take a bazooka with them. Yeah, the bazooka's name is the other cheek. That's what it is. Thanks, Yoda.
I feel like Cagney and Lacey. I wish you would have picked a different show.
Why? I like that show.
You're not the one wearing purple tights.
That was your choice. Unless this you have to wear this uniform in order to get your powers, that was your choice.
Good point.
You see those bad guys? They didn't really have to go through all that smoke and sparks and stuff. They just did it because it looks cooler in the video.
Man, everybody.
The fourth wall breaks are not selling it. Especially with the goofy music kind of thing. It's terrible. Terrible.
Short around here.
Just remember, Paul was a little man.
Oh, my company! And silly me without a thing to wear.
Then try this on for size. 1 Corinthians 15:58 says to stand firm, letting nothing move you.
Wow, that villain's a real quick change artist, but I really dislike the sort of borderline transphobia that they're going for. The borderline sort of, it's awful.
Your doubt will be the end of you, Bible man.
The arrogance of man will be brought low, and the pride of men will be humble. The Lord alone shall be exalted. Isaiah 2:17. And there's no doubt about that.
Okay, anytime now I'm expecting their lightsabers, I'm sorry, their holy and unholy sabers, or whatever the hell they call them to get around copyright, to twist around one another and their Schwartz gets twisted. I'm so expecting that. I've watched far too much Spaceballs.
Don't you guys ever get tired of losing?
What the hell was that? Did that just throw like some jizz at him or something? What was that?
You'll never stop us. There'll always be more to take our place. Your faith is futile.
I doubt that. The Bible says in Ephesians 2:8 that our faith is a gift from God. Did I mention I'm a big believer in gifts?
Lynn, I'll say I'm sorry if you do.
Tell it to the judge.
Olay again.
Okay, I don't get why he's using a net on a demon. Why a net? So this big weapon that he's got is a net thrower. So it's not a bazooka or an RPG or anything like that. It's a net thrower. A net thrower. Okay, that's terrible. That is terrible.
I'm so sure it's just a game, Bible man.
Oh, sure. It's all just fun and games until someone loses an eternity. And you're about to. And then we'll be, without a doubt.
Hang on. He's a demon. He already has an eternity. He's a demon. He already has an eternity. He's not bound by the sort of death like humans are, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is absolutely terrible. What? That was a Michael Jackson reference. Did they know about Michael Jackson? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did they just get the black guy to do a Michael? Oh boy. That's why does he have to before he shot it, right? He's like beep 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 beep, like he's programming a javelin missile or something, right? He's programming this thing and it shoots a frigging net. Why the programming? What? He should just have to pull the trigger. It's a net gun. Ah, boy.
You'll never get rid of me. As long as you live, you'll always find yourself battling your doubts. See ya.
Perhaps. But when in doubt, wipe it out.
When in doubt, wipe it out. So this is the problem, and why many people in the church get taken advantage of and sort of preyed upon by the clergy and stuff like that. They basically try to eliminate all doubt about the virtue of their religion, and so people get taken in all the time. It's a terrible message to give to children.
Attention, Bible man. 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 Attention, Bible man.
I've got vector lock on the transmission.
Good job, Coates. I'm localizing the message.
Initializing transmission.
Sorry to bother you, Bible man, but I thought you'd like to know. I just came from a counseling appointment with Kyla and her parents. And they've got some things to iron out. They'll be a happy family in no time with God.
Yeah, they went to counseling. No, they went to counseling. That's what they should have done from the start, not get some dude in a purple leotard involved. Oh boy.
Transmission complete.
Now that sounds like good news.
God is faithful, isn't he? Well, let's shut it down.
Good idea. Eunice, it's time to log off now.
Yeah, you didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word.
Access denied. Access denied.
Wait a minute, what? John 3:16.
Access denied.
John 3:16.
Access denied.
Miles, wait, where are you going, man? Come here, tell her.
Denied.
Tell her, John
Access
3:16.
denied. Access.
Hi, kids.
Is this a PSA? Is this a PSA? Oh God, no, save me. It's a Bible Man PSA at the end. Oh, chat, I hate you so much. Okay. Ugh. When you have doubt, wipe it out, right? Let's go. Let's do it.
Sometimes it may feel like God doesn't hear our prayers, but the Bible promises that God loves us more than we could ever know, and that even when people let us down, Jesus will always be with us. If you feel like you're far away from God, you should tell your parents or pastor. And remember, only Jesus is the true superhero.
Oh, so he's trying to say to kids, hey, if you feel like you're not connecting with God, tell someone so they can convince you otherwise. Whew.
So long.
All right. Wow. Okay, so the message is just don't question, don't think, don't trust your feelings on whether, the church that you're attending hasn't got your best interests at heart. Just believe anyway. Just if you have doubt, wipe it out. Oh, that's a terrible message. Like if you have doubts about, I don't know, that priest or a parent that may be doing the wrong thing, tell somebody. Don't just blindingly wipe out your doubts. Oh, that's awful. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Yeah, and that wasn't even the good kind of bad. That was just bad. That was just terrible. I mean, they tried for production value, but that was freaking terrible. And basically they're just trying to teach kids not to doubt what they're told. I would rather they teach the kids critical thinking, but they never want to do that. So that was done by Willie Ames, who apparently has had some alcoholism problems. And I'm not blaming him for that, but it seems like he sort of just went to, well, God solved my problem, he's going to solve everybody's problem. So, which is not necessarily the case. It's you know, I'm great that your 12-step program worked for you, mate, but it doesn't mean that there's a God to solve every problem. And I mean, here's the thing, right? You've got this situation with the girl, and she's got her parents having a domestic thing. What actual good advice did Bible Man sort of express to her, right? Did he go to the parents and say, hey, you know, I look, none of my business, but I am a superhero. I heard you're going through a rough time, maybe some counseling, maybe, you know, this, that, maybe. Did he go to the girl and say, hey, people have problems and sometimes they work it out, sometimes they don't, like prepare her for maybe, like, this is all stuff that's, yeah, no, I'm with you, Tenebris. I'm with you. I'm with you, buddy. It seems horrifying. You know, just basically repeat a verse, you know, make sure that you believe that Jesus will do the best, whatever, and whatever happens, just keep believing, kind of thing. And don't actually address your problems. Don't actually go looking for solutions that will have consequential results in your life. Just keep on praying and close your eyes, cover your ears, and ignore everything going on around you. It's absolutely terrible. Oh boy, that was bad. Yeah, so that was Bible Man, which I did, from flicking through it, get the right idea, like Batman, but Christian and terrible. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, you did send me a link to Salty. I'm not going to be, look, after this, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. That was absolutely terrible. I really resent watching that. I want those hours of my life back. I do. Oh, it's been 2 hours already. All right. Well, I'm going to probably wrap it up there. I want to thank you for joining me. You know, parts of it were fun. It was fun hanging out with you guys, but I can hang out with you guys, you know, and sort of poke fun at other stuff like that wasn't that bad. I really hated everything about that. Oh boy. Well, if you do have any suggestions, send it through. I may have stuff that I want to do instead, but you know, I'm always open to suggestions. I'll always consider it. You know, I don't just have faith in my own decisions and stuff. I did lose faith in chat. I did lose a little faith in chat. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not any worse than some of the stuff. I mean, it's not any worse than, well, you know what? It's less worse than watching Matt Powell for you know, half an hour. Let's face it, that's worse, because while this Bible Man series did have some sort of coding for gay people, Matt Powell will just openly hate on people. You know, like, let's face it, it's a lot worse. So it wasn't too bad. That was blood of oh god, Passion of the Christ. It was Passion of the Christ, right? Yeah, Passion of the Christ. It was Braveheart. It was Braveheart is what it was. It was Braveheart. That was the religious movie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Powell does get you triggered. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it wasn't as bad as that, because that gets me triggered as well. I won't lie. Let me see. I'm going to just play my thank you to all of my channel members and everybody. Please do like and subscribe. It helps me out a huge deal and allows me to actually bring you this colossal schlock. So a like and subscribe is a poll tax. It allows me to set up government and do the Bible thing. I've got to redirect this stuff. I'm trying to figure out if I remember how to redirect it. I'm sorry. Whew. it's going to take my brain a little bit to recalibrate from that. I mean, I thought the Batman series was bad. That was absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. Who's up? Is Nitty still going? Is Nitty still on? No. No, it doesn't look like he is. I do have the Surf Times up though. They're up and running. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this. Yeah, that'll do. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. No, I realized it was a bit late for Midi Maya. Thank you. But I'll send it over there because I can't think of anybody else. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other. Doubt's fine. Doubt's a good thing. We want to review our decisions and look at the consequences for them. That's the whole point of consequentialism. Don't just believe something because you want it to be true. That way leads to being mistaken a lot of the time, because there's plenty of things I wish were true that are not. But take care, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.